We all likely have a doppelganger in the world somewhere. It's not just everyday people who are running into their lookalikes. Celebrities do, too. Amy Adams and Isla Fisher get mistaken for each other all the time. Some fans are convinced they share such a resemblance that they must have been separated at birth. If you've ever felt like you're experiencing déjà vu, these pairs of celebrities may be the reason you're seeing double.
25 Rupert Grint and Ed Sheeran. The Harry Potter star told James Corden he has had people mistake him for the singer and he just plays along. Grint appeared in Sheeran's 2011 music video for Lego House, where the two wore similar outfits.
24 Millie Bobby Brown and Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman makes this list twice. In January, fans took to Twitter to note the resemblance between Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown and a young Portman. Can we get these two to play sisters in a movie?
23 Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon. Even Matt Damon says he suffers from a case of mistaken identity every now and then with the Transformers actor. In 2013, the Martian actor told Absolute Radio that he discussed the fan confusion with Wahlberg. "I've talked to Mark about this because he gets people that come up and say, 'I love you' in the Bourne Identity," he said. "So Mark and I have a deal. If we're mistaken for one another, we have to be as polite as possible." Damon said he has even signed his name as Mark's.
22 Paul Reubens and Alan Cumming. Only one of these actors is Pee Wee Herman. The other you probably know from his role on The Good Wife. 20 Nathan Fillion and Jeremy Renner. Whenever we flip past ABC's Castle we think we're catching sight of the Avengers star on screen. In 2014, Fillion took to Twitter to discuss various celebs that fans think he looks like. How did he grade Renner? Brothers. Fillion said he has also spoken with Jason Bateman about their resemblance to one another.
21 Jordan Sparks and America Ferrera. A lot of people think the Ugly Betty star and Season 6 winner of American Idol look similar, whether their hair is up or down. 19 Nina Dobrev and Victoria Justice. Even Victoria Justice believes she's the Vampire Diaries star's real-life doppelganger. That's how she introduced the actress when she presented Dobrev with an award at the Teen Choice Awards back in summer 2015. Fans later freaked out when the two took a photo together at Polo event that same year.
18 Jennifer Connelly and Demi Moore. If it weren't for Connelly's fuller brows, we would think these two were interchangeable.
17 Jesse Eisenberg and Michael Cera. People mix these actors up all the time, according to Arrested Development actor Cera. "I bumped into Jesse on the street once and he told me he gets it once a day," Cera told the New York Post in 2014. People think he's Michael Cera. Cera said he gets mistaken for other people too, including Jon Heder, Napoleon Dynamite.
16 Lily Sobieski and Jennifer Lawrence. Before Jennifer Lawrence became one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, there was Lily Sobieski, who you may remember from The Glass House. The two look strikingly similar whether they don short or long hairdos. Sobieski, who some say also resembles a young Helen Hunt, left Hollywood to focus on being a mother to her two children.
15 Will Ferrell and Chad Smith. The comedian and Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer know they look similar, so they took their rivalry to Jimmy Fallon in 2014 for a drum-off. The pair even dressed alike. You can watch their competition here and see their equally humorous interview here. 14
Penelope Cruz and Salma Hayek. The official Oscars Instagram even confused the two back in 2014. In real life, the two are really good friends and take selfies with each other. They have a nickname for one another, too, huevos, which is Spanish for eggs.
13 Ryan Seacrest and Joel McHale. These stars' eerie similarity is a running joke between the two that has been referenced numerous times on NBC's Community. Mikhail even took over Seacrest's Twitter handle and website one day.
12 Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard. The actresses are well aware that fans get them mixed up. We did help together, and that was the first time we grabbed each other and said, "Let's look in the mirror," Chastain told Jimmy Fallon in 2015. "And we looked at our faces side by side and we were like, okay, we look alike." Chastain said she sometimes just goes with it when she's mistaken for the Jurassic World star. The two are good sports about it and have tried to clear up all the confusion. Howard made a short Dubsmash clip where she lets people know who's who. It caught the attention of Chastain, who shared it on Instagram. In May 2015, Chastain shared a funny image on Twitter poking fun at how people can't tell them apart.
11 Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Javier Bardem. When Jeffrey Dean Morgan entered Seattle Grace Hospital on ABC's Grey's Anatomy, we had to do a double take to make sure he wasn't the Academy Award winner. Morgan is now breaking hearts and bodies on The Walking Dead.
10 Selena Gomez and Lucy Hale. The Pretty Little Liars actress has previously said she would always get mistaken for the singer when younger and she would play along. "When I was young it was always Selena Gomez," Hale said on Late Night with Seth Meyers in 2015. "I thought it was really cool at the time because it was when Gomez was dating Justin Bieber, and I would put on my sunglasses and people would actually come up to me and think I was her. And I would actually pose for the pictures. I would go with it. I couldn't tell them I wasn't Selena." Hale told the Women of The View in 2016 she also gets mistaken for Modern Family star Sarah Hyland and Jenna Coleman, Doctor Who.
9 Chelsea Handler and Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth Banks admitted she pretends to be Handler when people confuse her with the comedienne. "I was sitting in Toronto and a guy walked up to me and said, 'Oh my God, my girlfriend loves you. She would die if I didn't get your autograph. This is so exciting,'" she said during an appearance on Handler's former show Chelsea Lately in 2011. "He's like, 'I just love your books. I mean, my horizontal life.' I was like, oh, he thinks he's meeting Chelsea Handler. I couldn't ruin it for him."
8 Heath Ledger and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Ever since the two co-starred in 10 Things I Hate About You, we always thought Gordon-Levitt could play the late Ledger's twin.
7 Susan Sarandon and Sigourney Weaver. Susan Sarandon said at the Glamour Women of the Year Awards in 2016 that she and Weaver get mistaken for one another. "I wanna just clarify a few things. Sigourney may have left the stage, but we are two different people. I have taken credit for Alien many times and she's signed autographs for me," she said at the ceremony, according to Page 6. In 2014, Sarandon wrote an op-ed suggesting Weaver is her badass alter ego.
6 Gerard Butler and Clive Owen. We're not the first to confuse the 300 and Children of Men actors. When it comes down to it, we remember Butler is more likely to star in romantic comedies, Bounty Hunter, P.S. I Love You.
5 Katy Perry and Zooey Deschanel. The New Girl actress was initially kind of frustrated when fans confused the two. "It's a little bit annoying, to be totally blunt," Deschanel told MTV back in 2009. "The only similarity that we have is that we look a little bit alike." The actress has since appeared to warm up to the similarity. "I was relieved because everyone kept saying this girl looks so much like you," she told Letterman in November 2012. "And then I met her and I was like, thank God she's attractive. I was worried she was gonna be an unattractive person."
4 Amy Adams and Isla Fisher. Despite the eye color difference, The Arrival and Bachelorette actresses get confused often. Fisher joked about the duo's striking resemblance in her cover story with Allure in January 2009. "If Shopaholic is a hit, then it was Isla Fisher in the movie," said Fisher. "And if it doesn't work out, it was Amy Adams." Fisher used Adam's photo in her Christmas card one year and fooled both family and friends.
3. Ralph Fiennes and Liam Neeson. Neeson has said people often confuse the Harry Potter and Taken stars. That shouldn't be too much of a surprise, since the two have starred in multiple films alongside each other: Schindler's List, Wrath of the Titans. The only difference is that Fiennes usually plays the bad guy while Neeson's the hero. He is one of my best, dearest friends. I keep getting fans and stuff mixing me up with Ralph because we have very similar profiles, Neeson said on the Jonathan Ross Show in 2014. So I've been complimented on winning a Tony Award for my Hamlet, he's been complimented on the Taken movies. You can watch Neeson discuss their similarity more here.
2. Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. Short, long, curly, or straight hair, Keira Knightley and Natalie Portman look strikingly similar no matter how you pair them. The two look so similar. Knightley played Portman's double, Sabe, in Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
1. Sarah Hyland and Mila Kunis. The Modern Family and TED actresses say they get mistaken for the other all the time. Upon meeting each other in December 2010 at a nylon party, the two decided they'd pretend to be each other in public. She came up to me and said she gets called me all the time too, Hyland told InStyle. She said that sometimes she pretends she's me because it makes her feel young. I asked if I could pretend to be her next time somebody asks me if I'm her, and she said okay. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to channels.